some real money in the room.
This day in particular, back to the mission at hand. Somebody was in Delo way while he was jacking. So now that y'all know who Delo is and y'all know the character Delo play, you know that's a no-no. Cause do not get in my way where I can't see the bitch. So we had a on a broom, which was one of King B homeboys that worked the broom that night.
He actually beat for him on the broom.
And that's one of King B right here, and he was shooting at the bitch himself.
My homie was on the broom, sitting right there talking.
Delo every bit beat for everybody in here, cuz. You want to get out the way, you holler for everybody. You dig what I'm saying? You trying to, you can't do that. This dude wanted to let Delo get his dick off. Kept getting in the way of Delo like that. So Delo popped his cell open. Like, this motherfucker won't move.
What you mean beat for him on the broom?
Like he had popped his door, and he popped his door. He came over, fell out of place, and like, you know how you kind of rig your door up so you can open the door up. So he rigged it so he can open it up.
Honey, come up out the cell.
He came out of nowhere, caught him, bam, and they started fighting or whatever.
You get out the guard, break, and dropped him, and broke his motherfucking jaws and everything. Damn, you see me trying to jack? I know you. I told you he was a monster. In his way, he jumped out the cell, broke out the cell, popped the lock, popped the top on the lock, ran out the cell on King B homeboy, and broke the jaw on the run, man, for being in the way while he trying to get out. Cause I told you D-Loud mind was f***ed up when it came to the jacking. He don't play, he'll kill one of you in here. Get out my motherfucking way. Now she done moved. God, had a good angle, had a good shot at her, man. This motherfucking way on purpose. Y'all got the homie, get out the way, man. Let the get his rocks out. Nah, man, they ain't finna jack on her tonight. No, not tonight, man. Tripping, man. Get out the way, baby. This down there jacking off on you and shit. Get out there. Whoo! And that's when the shit hit the fan.
What happened?
D-Lo jacked his door up. Came out, broke King B homeboy jaw on the run, cause I told you he was undefeatable. He's undefeated, you cannot whoop him.
You know, when I found out he broke his jaw, it didn't sit right with me. Cause that's one of the homies that I'm around. Like the ones, like my homies, like I said, you know, I got love for a lot of the homies, you know what I'm saying? But the ones that's like, you know, everybody got the people that they, you know, that you cling to, people that you fuck with, and know you don't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? They don't go. And that's kind of like, he was one of them, he don't go. So when I heard he got his jaw broke, then, you know, I had to match, you know, I matched it on the, you know, everybody know they know the story. Percy told, you feel me?
Yeah, well, what Percy said was,
shit.
What Percy said was that, he got a kite. Percy received a kite.
Yeah, I wrote Percy the kite.
So, okay, y'all are in prison, right? In the day room's like a meetup area. So why are kites getting written? You know, because kites getting rode right at home or to other units.
At the time,
why would it get rode?
We weren't on the same block at the time when this happened. So I was on our block when this happened, and Percy was, I think he was on L block. Yeah, I think he was on L block. Was he on L block? I think so.
How long will it take for a kite to get to one place to the next?
Oh shit, get the kite in 2 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, he can get you know, SSI go right down the highway. Right. I mean shit, it got to the point now we was having phones, we called down to the block. Text you, you know what I'm saying? That back when I'm saying I ain't trying to get nobody fucked off and nothing, but yeah, when we was out of control, you know.
Right. I got the letter, prison politics or something that was there way before I got there in the 1800s. The 1950s and the 1960s when Ferguson was built in 57. The politics was already on this unit that not even I can't change the rules, the legislation that's been made because that's your partner. What's that word, exempt? Is that a word? I tried anyway. Nobody's exempt to the rules.
That's the word.
I'm learning, y'all. You supposed to be knowing it. I said I'm learning. You don't got no problem. I done cleaned out a whole kennel this morning.
Not even your best friend.
Exempt to the rules. You can't, me being a shot caller in the position that I was in, there's no such thing as homies when it comes to the rules. Nobody.
Is that where they say no one's bigger than the program?
No one. Nobody bigger than this crippin'. Nobody bigger than the law. You broke the law. So you killed the motherfucker. Ain't nothing gonna happen to me. You a motherfucker lie. You think it ain't. So I just jumped out the cell, broke this nigga jaw, cause I ain't know what shit, cause a law? A police? Cause that's not just a violation, that's against the rule. The sad thing about it, you broke a rule that carries a FI-1.
What's the FI-1?
The first flight up out this motherfucker. Straight up. Helicopter action. Where the people pick you up because they gonna come get you. Cause the word on the street, cause you broke your cell down and whooped it because you couldn't jack on a law. No, homie, you can't do that. Cause you on the law side. That's how prison politics work, man. And when I got the kite, little old kite, I get in the cell, I read, what's up, man, with your boy? It's King B. I said, I got the kite, I went in, King B hit me up. So I got in the cell, I read the kite, and King B was saying, man, your boy was in the wrong for what he just did. And guess what all I could say was, man, he sure right, bro.
So you write a kite to Percy. Saying what?
Man, that wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? We not finna, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, my homeboy got his job, bro. Your homeboy's out of line. You need to, take care of that. But he can't stay here.
I mean, I couldn't say nothing because it was against the shit. You see, when a nigga run a stop sign, hit a nigga, he was in the wrong. I can't change that. When you sitting here looking at it, yeah, DLO, you in the wrong on this one, bro. These already enforced my hand to violate you, and I already had to scratch with you on the other shit. And here we is again. Once again, same issue. But now you done put, on the other side to where it's just gonna cost you. I ain't, the system gonna run down on you. I can't allow that. You my partner. I need to holler at you, cuz. What's we got into Delo, bro? The worst conversation I could have had on the unit, tell my partner, cuz you gotta go. And I know you not know. But I ain't gonna let nothing happen to you, cuz. You hear me? I'm gonna show you how gangster this is, homie. My partner Delo was coming from the chow hall. And I seen him in the hallway. He's heading back towards the block. I know how King B and them move, and I know how they get in, so once I got that kite, that mean really that shit was already stamped and sealed. SOS if they see Delo. Understand me? Or we can get rid of them. I tell them, I got don't, cause that's not gonna go like that. That's gonna be a whole war. That's a whole nother situation. If we don't handle it, because if we don't handle it, it's gonna be that situation anyway. You hear me? They gonna handle it.
Percy ends up telling his homeboy that he has to go.
Yeah, I don't really know what all happened with that. I don't know what they, you know what I'm saying? That was their business. I don't know what. I just remember the kite that I sent him.
Right.
So I don't know what he told him or whatever. But I can tell you this: he wasn't there. He ended up leaving. Within 24 hours, he was gone. Man, shout out Percy, man, for keeping his word. He kept his word. He did that. It was real. He brought me back. He said, man, I'm gonna take care of it. You know what I'm saying? And he gotta go, and man, hey, I'm gonna stand on my word. And he stood on his word.
I caught my partner coming down the hall, and I gave him a cheat notice. I served him his papers coming down the hall. My last time I seen my partner Delo, he was on his way back to the block, and I called him. I said, look out, cuz, come here, cuz. He came over like, man, I said, look at me, cuz. I said, I fuck with you, right? He said, yeah, cuz, what's going on, cuz? And then I had to change my mentality. I said, cuz, when you head back to the block, I said, cuz, why you do that shit last night, dude? Man, cuz, was in my way, cuz. was all in my motherfucking way, cuz. Slamming. I said, nah, cuz. I said, you can't do that, Delo, bro. I said, cuz, now you gotta go, cuz. He said, what's up? I said, cuz, you gotta go. I'm talking about like right now, cuz. And they looked at me, man, I hurt my feelings, but then I had to stick to it. Yeah, right, like right now. Don't even go back to the block. Matter of fact, don't even go back to the block, homie. Don't get me wrong, cuz. Delo ain't no hoe in no type, forms, or fashion. And Delo ain't never seen me turn this way on him. You hear me? In no type of forms or fashion. But one thing he did know when he seen this, that I was serious. For real. You understand me? Don't go back to the block. Couldn't nobody on Ferguson ever tell Delo that. They ain't pack my I gotta go at least get on my radio, my shit. Cuz. Don't even go back to the block, nigga. If you go back to the block, I'm gonna be forced to force my hand when you get there to smash you. You hear me? Yeah. So just go on, hit this, cuz. Alright, cuz. He said, alright, cuz. Alright. He turned around and he walked, and I watched him. He walked up to the man, and I watched, and when I seen the man put the handcuffs on him and walk him off, I knew he was going to lock up. I said, well, back to doing time. You know, it's just like the world, they come and they go. Shout out to my nigga Delo, I miss you very much, cuz that was my homie, man, ride or die, nigga, man. But it's just like being in the world, cuz if you don't learn nothing out here, and there you ain't gonna learn nothing out here, you hear me? Sad thing about the rules out here, they gonna stick just like they gonna stick in there, man. You get what I'm saying? And the sad thing about it, ain't nobody gonna change the rules because of who you think you are. You get what I'm saying? And once the laws are broke, end up in prison. Once laws broke in prison, end up dead. End up found in they cell, end up found on the wreck yard. Yeah. People, brothers. Anyway, y'all, that's the story with Delo, man, and King B. What happened? That's what happened. I'm sorry, Tune. That's what happened.
Hey, man.
Charles Diva, man. Free the homie Charles Diva, man. Delo, man. Bars. I'm out of here.
Hey, RealToon, it's some real money in the room.